Joe's Pharmacy is implementing a new program. They are currently sitting down with executives at a local business to discuss their community vaccine outreach program.
Thank you guys for having us today. Our business plan is to go into certain factories and high volume areas of work and start vaccinating employees. As you know, Arkansas is very low on vaccination rates. In 2014, there were 2,406 flu-related Arkansas deaths. The vaccine can lower the risk by 40 to 60%. In 2016, only 45.4 Arkansans were vaccinated for the flu. Tetanus is also more common in factory workers. This is because a lot of people who work in factories are from blue-collar families, and they're not only doing work in the factories where they have that risk, but also at home where they face even more risk. By coming in and vaccinating for flu and tetanus, we hope to reduce the rates of these significantly in our community. Our mission is to see more people get vaccinated in Arkansas. We'd like to see that increase by at least 10% per year. After 10 years, we'd like to include at least 8 more vaccines, which will be determined at the time of what is most needed in our communities. And we would like to bring more people into Joe's because we are a family pharmacy and we hope to put ourselves out there as being accessible to our community through your employees. Our vision is to see more people vaccinated and lower risk and statistics of infection in our community.
Okay, I think I've actually heard of this before coming into places. My buddy Billy over in Little Rock, he does this. He comes all the way from Little Rock and does a couple places in Searcy. He's actually been really successful with it. They really like it. So what makes you different than, say, my friend Billy, who is already in Searcy doing this? What makes me want to go with you guys?
That's a great question. As a community pharmacy, our goal is to be situated within our community and be accessible to them. Since we are the only community pharmacy in Searcy offering this to other places of business in Searcy, we hope to make ourselves accessible so if they ever have any questions, they can stop by Joe's Pharmacy, come talk to us about it, have any concerns they have. If there is a reaction to the vaccine, there's a pharmacist who gave them a vaccine that is a block or two down the road. That's where we have our competitive edge, is to be accessible and to be available for you to come talk to if you need to. There's no one driving out of Little Rock, and it also keeps our business and the cash flow within our community, which is really good for the economy.
Okay, that sounds really good. My question is, how's it actually going to work? Like, what procedures are y'all going to follow?
In regards to logistics, I have a full detailed summary on pages 8 and 9, but I'll go over it quickly. Before we leave today, hopefully we can get a head count or a rough ballpark, figure on how many people we're expecting. Based on that, we'll assign at least 1 pharmacist and up to 3 technicians and or an intern to perform the injections. We will need a semi-private room for the injections, like folding table, chairs, a couple of pens maybe, and pretty much that's it as far as what we need from y'all.
So as the CFO, I've heard us spending a lot of money so far and not really how this is going to benefit us ultimately. So how much is this going to cost us?
Our current contracted rate for the tetanus vaccine is going to be about $38.50 per shot. We'll assess you for the flu vaccine at $22.50 per shot, and with each shot we have an administration fee of $9.75, and that will be your cost directly. Is the $9.75. The vaccines will be covered under your employee's insurance at 100%, and so really you're looking at about $9.75 per shot.
So that sounds really reasonable, but let's get to the bottom line. How is this going to save our business money in the long run?
That is a fantastic question. I do understand your concern on that matter. By reducing the risk of infection and the rate of infection within your business, especially in areas that are close quarters where more bacteria and more germs can be spread among employees, this will reduce the rate of sickness and lower the amount of sick days your employees are having to take. This reduces you having to call in other workers to take their positions, especially if several people are getting sick at the same time. I know a lot of people, whenever they have to call in replacement employees to cover the sick workers, they have to pay travel time and there's other costs to that. By lowering that risk, we're saving you money in the fact that you are not having to replace workers because they are sick.
Okay, well, I think you've answered all of our questions. I feel satisfied. Y'all have anything else you want to say?
I think I answered everything.
Okay, well, we've got a lot to talk about. I really appreciate you coming in today and giving us your time. And we'll be getting with you. We'll get our team to come and give y'all a call.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time today.
Here for some-
Thank you.